Hi traders and welcome to the daily recap show for Friday the 27th of May on the European session. So we're going to start with the FTSE. We said if the FTSE could get a sustained break above 75.65 to 75, it could see moves towards resistance at 76.10 to 76.20. And we had main resistance at 76.67 to 76.77. We need to see acceptance below 75.03, 75.13 and 74.78 to 74.88. We could see moves lower. But price became a little bit choppy in that area, so we had to be a bit more careful. So let's go and have a look at the FTSE. So you can see on the open here, we opened up and we held this 75.65 to 75.75 as resistance, and that's the area that we said we needed to get a sustained break above to see moves towards resistance. Now we did actually hold this quite cleanly a couple of times. We had the liquidity grabs there and then again there, and even to some extent a little bit here we had that little push back. Now this wasn't really an area that I was looking to short because the overall market context was bullish. There were a few opportunities from that area, but it being a minor zone rather than a strong level, and the fact that the market was bullish on the higher time frames, I wasn't really looking to short there. So these weren't really opportunities for me to look for. We then got that acceptance and a sustained break above that zone, and then as you can see we started to hold this as support. So this area here where it retested and got along, that was a potential potential area to get long. We then had the same again here where we just took out the liquidity from before, touched the zone and got another nice reversal pattern there. There is another one here. We didn't take the liquidity this time, but it was a retest there, and it is a nice reversal pattern there. So there's a few opportunities there to get long from that zone. We never quite made it up to that 76.10 to 76.20 area, but going into the close of the session, there's plenty of room and plenty of opportunity on each and every single one of these trades and entries to get your trades risk-free, and then towards the end of the session, you'd want to be just booking your profits. For a night, and you would still got a decent risk to reward out of that trade. So the opportunities came in the afternoon session on the FTSE, and you can see it did act quite cleanly, that zone in the morning as resistance and then in the afternoon as support once we got that sustained break above. So that's the FTSE. Now let's go and have a look at the DAX. So we said that the DAX had initial resistance today at 14.265 to 14.295, and if it could clear there and get sustained break above 14.360 to 385, we could start to see moves towards higher time frame resistance at 590 to 615. So we did also mention that we should be wary of false breaks of 14.360 to 385 zone on the higher time frame. So let's go and have a look at the DAX on Friday. Okay, so you can see we got this first initial push up above that zone, that 265 to 295 zone, and then we got this strong push down, but then on the second push up we cleared it, and then we held it here on the retest. I was actually trying to look myself for a long on this this retest here, but I didn't get a signal that was good enough for me. So this was unfortunately one that we missed out on. Although it did come back and retest, just wanted a little bit lower and to set up a valid reversal, which I didn't quite get. But the zone was worked well. It was the breakout. As soon as you got the breakout, it was the retest of that, and we then saw that move up to this is the 360 to 385 zone in the afternoon session. We didn't actually use this as resistance. You can see we held it very, very marginally here, and then we got that strong push up. And once you got the push up, you're looking from that point. We mentioned that you should be wary of false breaks on the higher time frames. So you're then looking to make sure, if you start seeing any impulsive action to the downside, especially anything that comes back through the other side of that zone, then you want to change your bias again back to maybe the short side and seeing this zone as resistance. But we didn't get that. We got the sustained break held, and we then started getting some more continuation sort of style patterns here, which was then the catalyst for the push up into the close of the session. We didn't quite make it up to that 14.590 to 615. That was always going to be an ambitious and quite high target, considering the move that would have needed to have been put in. But you can see that the zones, using those zones as the catalyst and the bellwether and the viewpoint to see that push higher, and there's plenty of opportunity and risk to reward to get a couple of nice trades in there. So again, the FTSE and the DAX have behaved quite nicely, and the price action has behaved well to the zones and offered some great opportunities there. So hope you guys found this useful. Hope you're all having a great weekend. Come sign up to the Keyzone Traders, the Keyzone Service course. Join the Keyzone Traders community, absolutely free, and receive these reports before the market opens in the morning. You can use these reports to practice your price action. You can use them to take advantage of the opportunities in the market. You should be able to see by now how valuable these reports can be and how accurate they are in terms of respecting the zones and being able to predict where the market is moving towards. So I hope you found this report useful, and I will speak to you again during the week. Have a great weekend.